So you want to start a clothing brand in 2022? In this video, we're going to go over 10 things that I wish I had before I started. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name's Dan, I'm 21 years old, from Australia. Yes, the country where we ride kangaroos to school and everything tries to eat and kill you. For the last 19 months, I've been building my clothing brand, Venture. When I launched my clothing brand a little over 19 months ago, there wasn't a whole lot of resources online. I had to start blind. I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know what resources I need, and all of the little things would add up and cost me so much money and time. So that's what I want to cover in this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and also to stay up to date, make sure you follow the Instagram as well. Alright guys, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. Now keep in mind throughout this video, some of these things seem so little, but they make the biggest difference. Number one is a lint roller. I know what you're thinking. Am I crazy? And absolutely no. A lint roller is probably my saving grace to my clothing brand and my packages and making everything look and feel professional for the customer. Keep in mind that with a brand, everything comes down to experience. Whether that be the experience of them reading your story and the emotion that is created, the experience of them shopping on your website, and arguably one of the most important is the experience of receiving your package and the experience of unpackaging those items. Think back to when you bought something online and it comes in and it's a little shriveled up little plastic bag and you get it on your doorstep. It looks like it's being kicked halfway around the world and eaten and chewed out by 3 kangaroos. And it's not that great of an experience. Although the product is there, you don't remember the experience of receiving that product. Now think back to when you purchased something. Let's use Apple as an example. Apple is one of the biggest leaders in the packaging experience for their consumers. So when I bought my MacBook, I've actually kept all of my Apple boxes. Actually, this here is a set of AirPods. And I know everyone knows what AirPods are. There is no AirPods in here, and I bought these 6 months ago. But the reason that I still have this here is because of the packaging experience and how good the box looks. See what I mean? Now I'm not stupid. I know Apple is one of the biggest companies in the world. So we can't match Apple's quality. But I wanted to put an emphasis on the fact that the packaging is such an experience for your consumer, and so many people when getting started overlook that. So like I said, number one is a lint roller. This just helps keep everything clean. Gets all the dirt, all the grime, all the dust and crap that you don't want on your hoodies, shirts, and everything else you're selling before you send them out to the consumer. Number two is poly mailers. Now I'm going to chuck the sizes up on the screen so you can see, but I have 3 sizes of poly mailers. I have my small, which will fit 1 shirt. I have my medium, which will fit 1 to 3 shirts and up to medium hoodies. And then I have my large. Now these fit up to 1 to 2 hoodies, or 1 hoodie, a few shirts, and that's about it. Now, for any packages bigger than that, I would recommend putting them in a box. Now for boxes, I recommend having 3 sizes as well. I got my main size, which is this one here. I'll pop the dimensions up on the screen here. Now these are also custom printed, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So in these boxes, you can fit a hat and you can fit up to 5 shirts. You can fit a hoodie or whatever you feel you need to fit in here. These actually do fit quite a lot if you compact all your stuff down enough. So the next size would be the medium box that I have, which I'm going to put the dimensions up on the screen here as well. Pretty much in these you can fit up to 2 hoodies, probably 4 or 5 shirts, and maybe a hat or 2. It all depends how good you are at folding stuff. So to give you an idea, the medium box that I showed you just there, you can fit orders in that are worth up to $600. Now, if you're getting $1,000 orders, which you will, you need to get a bigger box. But I wouldn't recommend getting a whole lot of these because $1,000 orders are not that common. I probably average a $1,000 order once every 3 months within my brand. Alright, so between your poly mailers and your boxes, you've got all of the packaging sorted. Now, we need to work out how to keep the boxes together. Now, I see a lot of small brands using these rolls of tape getting it off the side of the desk, and then cutting it. Trust me, spend $10 on one of these, and your life will be so much easier. So that brings me to number 4. Get yourself a tape gun. Trust me, this will help you so much. Sticky notes. Trust me, I know what you're thinking. Why are you wasting my time with this video telling me to buy sticky notes? If you're about to launch a brand and you watch this and you go out and buy all of this, I promise you're gonna come back and thank me later, because this stuff will save your life. Make sure you have sticky notes and pens readily available. These are incredible so that you don't have to print order notes. You can write down the names and the order numbers. You can stick them on top of the orders while you print your labels, and then that way you don't have to print off order sheets and waste paper all the time. These are also really good that if something in an order's changed or something's out of stock or something needs to happen, you can write on it and you can stick it on your poly mailer, and you'll know to check up on whatever it is that you need to check up on, or contact the customer, or whatever it is. And overall, sticky notes are just good to have in general. So now you need to print the labels to put on the boxes and your poly mailers. That is where a label printer comes in so handy. Now, with label printers, you got 2 different types. This one is a Dymo 4XL label printer. Now this I bought from Officeworks. If you're in America, you'll probably be able to buy it from Walmart and stores like that. I'll also leave links in the description for you guys to go buy these from Australian websites and also US websites. The job of this is literally just to print labels, and trust me, I would recommend getting one. Now, if you don't have a couple $100 to lay out for a label printer, there is another alternative which you can use when getting started. This is how I literally ran my brand for 12 months. So anyone that tells you you need a label printer to get started, do not listen, you don't. Trust me. I was making 20 orders a day and printing them on these. These are literally just paper that you put in the printer like you would regular paper, and it prints into 4 different labels. So you would have to set it up in your software, but these are literally just labels that you peel off, and it would be printed on there by a regular printer, and then you just stick them on top of your orders. So if you don't have the money to outlay straight away, you can pick these up. They're about $40 for a pack of, I believe, 200 to 300 labels. So it is incredible value. All right, moving on. I've lost track of what number we're on, but a t-shirt folder. If you're holding inventory and not doing print on demand, this is gonna be a legitimate lifesaver for you. If you're anything like me, you can't fold shirts for So introducing to you the Amazon special clothes folder. So mine's taped together because it's folded thousands and thousands of shirts, but it still works perfectly fine. If you want your brand to stand out from the rest, you wanna have perfectly folded shirts. Trust me when I say this, invest in one of these. They are literally like $15. Alrighty guys, so moving on from the t-shirt folder, I'd also recommend you stop through and pick yourself up some tissue paper. Now, this can be ordered online, or you can go pick it up from your local craft store. Why would you have tissue paper? Basically, tissue paper is really good to have, so you can put it in the boxes, you can fold it over neatly, especially in the box orders with the hats. Sometimes that I find when I'm packaging an order that's purely literally only got a hat in it, it looks really bland. So having the tissue paper to be here to be able to fold up and put over so that when they open up the box, it's just a nice thing of tissue paper with a thank you card on top, really has saved me multiple times. And again, it just comes down to the little details. And trust me, customers do notice this, because I have customers that comment on my stuff all the time saying how much they enjoyed the packaging. All right, nearly at the end of it, but a must-have, an absolute must-have, is a thank you card. Now, so many people overcomplicate the thank you card thing. Make these up in Photoshop, Canva, or whatever you need. And I'll let you know a little secret. On the second page, I actually have a discount code that lets them spend more money if they decide to return. Basically, it's assuming the sale that they're gonna order again, and when they like your packaging experience and your product and your shipping times, they're gonna place another order, and this just seals the deal for them. Last but not least, I would recommend having hang tags. Hang tags are those little things that hang off the back of the t-shirts that's got your brand name on there, your socials, and maybe even the size as well, depending what sort of hang tags you get. Now, I don't have any of these in stock. I have some that are currently being ordered because I've used all of the ones that I do have. So I'll chuck up a little photo of what mine look like and what I'm actually talking about, but you can get these on Etsy's, or you can also design these on some other websites. Again, for the smaller brands that are just starting out, you can get these printed at your local photocopy place and just get them printed on some A6 photo cards and then cut them out. It's all the little things that help you save money and get started from the start. Guys, I think that is pretty much all that I have for today's video. I hope this provided you guys a lot of value in a lot of areas to help you get started in your clothing brand. If you guys want to see more clothing brand content, make sure you subscribe. I have so much stuff coming in the coming months on how to start, launch, scale, and market your clothing brand to 6 figures. I'm also going to be doing a video on this little workspace and sharing with you guys a little bit of the workflow on how I package and fulfill my orders. I spent a lot of time perfecting the systems and procedures for how this particular setup operates, and I think it could provide a lot of value to other small brands out there. If you guys have any other questions, and I mean any other questions regarding clothing brands, please shoot me a DM on Instagram. I will get back to you and I will help you as much as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to smash out more content this year. Peace out and enjoy.